A lot of companies or even small businesses build personas that end up as pretty PowerPoint slides or even just your typical fake person and then never use them. But personas, when done right, are one of the most practical tools in marketing. I'm Justin from Mole Strategy, and I help businesses turn customer insights into clear strategy. Let's break down what personas really are, how to build them, and most importantly, how to actually use them. Persona is a fictional but research-based representation of your customer segment. Typically, your persona is built from real data that includes demographics, psychographics, behavior, needs, age, income, and all sorts of things. But personas can also be more than one person within a person, if that makes sense. It could be a snapshot of the type of person you want to reach within that segment. Personas are not a guess or a stereotype or a list of demographics, and they're not useful if they're not tied to business goals. And so it's important if we move away from what we think our customers are and more into data-backed personas. And the way you build personas in a pretty basic way is to actually do market research. And the reason for this is because you run quantitative and qualitative data to understand the numbers of why people do things and how they do things and what they think. This allows you to identify patterns and goals, frustrations and motivations, and segment by needs and not just age or job title. For example, you can determine people who are price sensitive but they're considered early adopters, or people who are time starved and in the corporate world. And this is typically done in the quantitative methods, where at the end of a survey, you ask for demographics and why. In surveys, you typically see people asking you for your age and your gender. And that's because they're surveying you to segment you or make a persona out of you. Now, what's the actual use case for a persona? Number one is content and messaging. It allows you to tailor the tone, the media, the format, and even the ads for each persona. For example, you wouldn't tell someone who's a typical Starbucks drink lover to go and drink a black coffee unless they specifically like it. Instead, you would perhaps advertise the seasonality and the promotions that comes with the once in a season drink. But if you're in the business of making a wide range of coffees, perhaps another segment is maybe your super masculine male who is a farmer or believes in working out super hard and drinks black coffee, and your blue collar worker, then potentially you might want to advertise that kind of message instead. Additionally, it can help you understand more about your product and additional benefits or solutions that can have features to ease the needs and problems that customers have. For example, if you see one type of customer that's always talking about how the product is great, but it's missing this thing, then maybe that's something worth adding, because maybe your competitors are catching up and they're capturing your other market share because of that. Another great thing is that you can align research to research and understand the customer journey by being able to understand that there's similar types of customers enough where you can tie research to research and understand where they might be falling in the journey or the touch point, and understand why they're purchasing in the first place. Another really powerful use of this is actually using AI. You can actually upload your persona into an AI and have it judge everything you do in a business context, from the next product that you want to launch to the benefits that you want to include, the updates for your software, or even if you have a message that you want to push out and how they might receive it within the tone, the format, or the media itself. And so to recap this, personas aren't just fluff, but instead, if they're done right, they can bridge between raw data and real strategy and humanize who you're actually trying to sell to. If you want more breakdowns of practical marketing tools like personas, subscribe for future videos.